CEO of European Tourism Association. He joins us now from London. Great to have you on the show. All right, okay, Europe is finally beginning to open up, just in time for the summer holiday season. Could this decision, this traffic light tiering system, this green, yellow, and red, be saying, all right, look, we understand the dangers to public health, but the economy, which has been so badly hit, is more important?
Well, I think the traffic light system that the UK is introducing has got less to do with the economy and more to do with political reality. I mean, it was a political decision that they took to introduce it. It was a rather bizarre one that they introduced this restriction just as the coronavirus was starting to ease in the UK. They suddenly banned all travel. I think this is less to do with the economy. It's more to do with the huge demand and desire within the UK to have a summer holiday in Europe.
Okay.
And this money that is going to be spent in Europe, not in the UK.
This money that's going to be spent in Europe, but will the Europeans be accepting this money? Because there's going to be no quarantine for Britons when they come back. But the real question is, are most European countries going to be accepting British tourists when the country has 40,000 plus deaths as a result of COVID-19?
I think this is a very good question. And the first question now that you posed applies to that observation. The UK, along with Germany, is by far the biggest market for the big reception countries in the Mediterranean. And I think Spain, I think Italy, Portugal looks like it's not going to be on the permitted list. Turkey looks like it will be, and Greece. These countries will welcome British guests, I'm sure. The money is that important, and the risk really is very light. So I think we're going to see some kind of a return to not normality, but some kind of money flowing in this area.
You say return to normality, but when you look at the situation in the United States, what we're seeing is a resurgence across almost 30 states. It's about 60% of the total number of states. I mean, the reality is that we're faced with possibly a second peak in this first wave, or whatever you call it, a second wave. This is a true danger.
This is a danger, but similarly, the economic crisis that's breaking as a result of this is real. That's equally real, and the country's got to balance it. And I think what they're turning around to do is they're actually putting it into the hands of the consumers and asking consumers, do they think the experience is worth the risk? And if they think the experience is worth the risk, then people are being allowed to travel. In broad terms, and perhaps I would say that given my background, but in broad terms, I think a degree of freedom in this area is good. And in broad terms, people are behaving sensibly. I mean, there are sensational incidents of people not conforming to social distancing, but in broad terms, we're looking at people behaving themselves and enjoying themselves. And this is one of the more terrible aspects of the coronavirus, is there's been a blight on people having fun. Finally, people in the middle of, after a really long lockdown, people need to go on vacation, and now they can.
They say you need to go on vacation. What's this vacation going to look like? I mean, I took my first flight in 4 months just last weekend. I can tell you it was a very different experience. How are Europeans going to be spending their summer vacation? What type of vacations are they going to be taking?
I think it's going to be a mixture. A lot of it will be staycation. A lot of people will still be very frightened. But a number of people, I don't think anything like the numbers we saw in 2019, but a number of people will be going on their annual holiday that they treasure. And they will be going on their annual holiday and enjoying it almost as usual.
All right. Tom Jenkins, the CEO of the European Tourism Association, thank you very much.